The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, Rivers hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alie-Cox. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Colts nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Back to it after the pick six. Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little delay. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He's got jacked up. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Packers' 9-yard line.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers rolling to his right. And it's caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal for Rivers. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. Interception returned from Coach TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half.
join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. But it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's going to take off with it. And some room to roam now. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realize their quarterback's out of the pocket.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
No, that's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, Rivers being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 29 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rodgers' pass intended for Davante Adams. Incomplete. It's third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Adams on the hookup. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 56 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Rivers on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Rivers forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go play action. Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did, to the tune of 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He's got Burton here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
48-yard line.
1st down, Rivers steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On second down, Rivers again. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
6 yards.
Rodgers throwing here. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Rodgers now on third and goal. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big...
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Here's Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Minshew sets to throw. Connection made with Shenault. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jaguars.
On first down, Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Anzalone on the tackle.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal, Jackson.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy taking it in. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Saints nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Play action. Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. 30, 10.
Right down there.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You call it? Touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Jaguar first down.
On the run, it's Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And Robinson with a big catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
17 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Now Minshew. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 31, Minshew flushed out right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go jet sweep here with Chark. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 11-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's
He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Saints 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Down back at the 38-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew steps away to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get... Get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're finding Keelan Cole. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. David Onyemata busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Second down.
After the sack on first down, Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Pass complete to Michael Thomas.
On second down, Kamara. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 34.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston now. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze, maybe a free play. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To start it out, Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. And the Jaguar first down.
They'll run here with Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, it's Thompson, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 16.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Thompson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew, sliding out of the pocket. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
It's 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kick.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.
The NFL on EA Sports. sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the field. Yard line.
Vikings. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Cousins being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. 28 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Vikings nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Gaskin. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Tua on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
1st and 10 on the 18-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So that one will be accepted. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Steps away. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is Gaskin on the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
5 yards on the play.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
the handoff, it's Gaskin. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to pass. Tua steps away to his left. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
Complete to number 18.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Sanders for the
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
27 yards there, a first down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On 3 yards pickup.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now Tua. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and 13.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
13 yards.
Tua going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Cousins now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the turnover, it's Tua on the move to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. They run. Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.